All right, today we're going to be in the budget notes project packet, and we're still talking about purchasing a vehicle, and today we're going to be talking about dealer's cost. So the first thing you ask is, why is the dealer's cost different from the sticker price? All right, so vehicle dealers need to make a profit on the vehicle that they sell so they can pay for business operation cost. All right, so vehicle dealers need to make a profit on vehicles for business operation cost. All right, the second question, how can understanding the dealer's cost help you when purchasing a new vehicle? All right, so you can save money when purchasing a new vehicle by offering a price that is more than the dealer's cost but less than the sticker price. Because you don't want to be paying over sticker price, because then you're just paying a lot more for the car than you need to. But you can't pay lower than the dealer's cost, because then the dealership's never going to go for that offer because they won't be making a profit off of that. All right, so some formulas used to calculate the dealer's cost. The first one is percent of base cost, or of base price. All right, so that is the base price times percent of dealer's cost on base price. I'm doing a lot of abbreviation here because the line is small. So BP is base price, DC is dealer cost. All right, the next one, percent of options price. So this is base price times percent of dealer's cost on options price. All right, and then the last one, dealer's cost. So that's the percent of the base price plus percent of the options price plus the destination charge. All right, so let's do an example. Jamie is shopping for a new sedan. A portion of the sticker for the vehicle is shown to the left. The dealer pays 90% of the base price and 89% of the options price. She wants to know the dealer's cost before she makes an offer on the vehicle. What is the dealer's cost? All right, so the first thing we have to do is calculate the percent of the base price. All right, so I'm going to take the base price, which is $19,750, and I'm going to multiply it by the percent of the dealer's cost on base price, which it said in the problem was 90%. And I'm going to make sure I put that in decimal form. So I'm going to put that in my calculator, and that's going to give me $17,775. All right, next we have to find the options price, which is what we did last time. So I'm going to add up all those numbers together. And that's going to give me $2,065. Now I'm able to find the percent of the options price. So I take the options price and I'm going to multiply it by the percent of the dealer's cost, which it said here was 89%. I'm going to multiply that together, and that's going to give me $1,837.85. All right, now finally we can calculate the dealer's cost. So I'm going to take these two numbers and add it with our destination charge. And that is going to be the dealer's cost of the vehicle. All right, let's do another example. Cyrus is shopping for a new truck that has a base price of $32,560. Options totaling to $2,350 and the destination charge of $1,125. The dealer pays 85% of the base price and 70% of the options price. He wants to know the dealer's cost before he makes an offer on the vehicle. What is the dealer's cost? All right, so the first thing, we calculate the percent of base price. So our base price was $32,560. And I multiply that by the percentage, which it told us was 85. So I put that in decimal form, and I multiply those things together. And it gives me $27,676. All right, next I have to calculate the percent of the options price. So our options price was $2,350. And I'm going to multiply that by 0.70 because the dealer's cost is 70% of the options price, which gives me $1,645. Now, for the dealer's cost, I'm going to add up those two numbers and our destination charge of $1,125. So I'm going to add up all those prices, and it's going to give me $30,446. All right, and the last one. Karen is shopping for a new passenger van that has a base price of $61,700, options totaling to $1,600, and the destination charge of $1,250. The dealer pays 80% of the base price and 85% of the options price. She wants to know the dealer's cost before putting an offer on the vehicle. What is the dealer's cost? All right, so first we calculate the base price. So I take our base price of $61,700, and I'm going to multiply it by 80% as a decimal. So when I do that, I get $49,360. All right, next I have to calculate the percent of options price. So our options price was $1,600, and I'm going to multiply that by 85% as a decimal. And that's going to give me $1,360. Now for our dealer's cost, I take those two numbers and the destination charge of $1,250, and I'm going to add them together. And when I do that, I get $51,970. So that's the dealer's cost of the van. All right, so that ends the notes on dealer's cost.